Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to Kottabos Space Program, where today we are taking a look at a very interesting mod in a new save file here called War. Because war never changes. And, well, the mod we are taking a look at today, which does change a lot, is the Skillful Damage and Weapons mod by Infinite Dice. Now, what this baby does, if we go on over to the space plane hangar, is it adds a variety of weapons to the game, as well as armor pieces, for you to unleash destructive fury with. And it's just so fun. Now, the first thing we'll pop open here. Now I'm just going to put a remote guidance unit down here and then pop this on. It is the tank turret with a 127mm gun. Look at it. It's beautiful. Now, it is a capsule, though for some reason it doesn't recognize as one when you start a new craft, as you saw a moment ago before I laid down the remote guidance unit. This was grayed out. I'm not entirely sure why, but oh well. Now, what it has is, of course, an IVA for a crew of 2, and it has a 5-inch gun on it with 45 rounds. And it's so much fun. Now, there is a hatch that is usable here on the capsule or turret, whatever you want to call it. And so if you do add a ladder, your Kerbals can get in and out of this thing. And it does come with an IVA view, though it is a very, very rough one at the moment. Hopefully it does improve in time. But it is quite a cool thing right here. And one thing that should be noted is this is release 1 of this mod. So some of the things are still a little rough, but my god, are they fun. Now, all the other parts are over here in utility, and they're a selection of armor pieces, additional weapons, as well as things that I'm not entirely sure what to use with, like this red IFF system, which apparently nothing is really known about this thing. Use at your own risk. So I'll avoid using it for now. But we'll just go through the different parts that come with this mod one by one here. Now, this is the aircraft belly plate. It is just a nice piece of armor for your aircraft, though you could probably strap it onto anything and have fun with it. And it is an armor piece that does absorb damage. It is used as functioning armor for this mod so that your ships can take more than just a single hit from one of these turrets. Then the next piece is just a vehicle base right here. Very useful for, say, a tank like this, if we can get it to attach. Oh my, I haven't actually tried to attach this thing yet, and it seems to have a few issues. Again, release 1 of this, so there are bound to be some things here and there. Let's forget about that thing for now. We've got a armor belt, 12.5 centimeters thick. The armor panel for a wheel fender. This is actually quite cool. It fits perfectly around, let's see, one of these wheels, the recognized vehicle wheels. And it's going to be pretty crappy there, but if we... Hold on. Oh, rotation has never been my strong suit. I always do it trial and error. But yeah, you can kind of see there. Oh my, this is horrible. It fits over the wheel, and it actually does serve to protect the wheels from damage. And if we head back, we also have another armor panel here you can slap onto the thing to add additional armor to any type of vehicle you're making. Another panel type. A armor pod type one, which is quite cool. It has a little slit right here, so you could use this to make a APC or something along those lines. Then we move into additional turrets. Now, this is the dual 14-inch turret, and oh my, look at this thing. It's gigantic. This is something you put on a battleship or something along those lines, but it is glorious. Look at that thing. It is just... oh my. I have avoided using this thing so far purely because I don't know what in the world I would put it on, but we may play around with it later. Then we have the turret riser platform, which is, I would say, used alongside the 14-inch turret. It makes sense. And then we also have an air auto turret, which you mount this thing on anything for instant satisfaction, as it says right here. And this is a functioning auto turret. This one and this phalanx right here will automatically aim for whatever target you are trying to acquire. And if you have it set to be a different target type, it will, well, blow the hell out of it. It is pretty cool. Then we also have ammo boxes, because if you'll notice, these do have ammo counts here. So this one, 1,200 for the ammo. This turret had 45. And so if you want to replenish your ammo, well, this is what you use. These various ammo ID boxes for various types. The Phalanx Turret we talked about here. This decal that you can strap onto things. I haven't used that one. A 30mm cannon, which is a fixed gun that you can strap onto the front of your plane, something along those lines. Then we have an ordnance hardpoint for bombs, another ordnance hardpoint for rockets, and we have that IFF system, which I still don't quite understand. An internal machine gun, which is great for your fighter planes. You can kind of put it on the inside of things like so. My word, we're just going to have guns pointing out of every which direction here. Another internal machine gun of a different size. A swivel machine gun, which you can actually move around. It is not stationary. A rocket pod, and last but certainly not least, a skillful repair station. The description here pretty much sums it up. Need to repair your vessel? This thing has the tools for the big jobs. Park your damaged vessel within 40 meters and get to work. Requires an EVA Kerbal. That is a cool addition so that you can actually fix your vehicles, and it is basically a large semi-trailer, and I like it. So, what we're going to do to take a look at some of these things is, first off, exit the spaceplane hangar and go to the tracking station, where I have several of the pre-built vehicles already on the ground. Now, these were made by the creators of the mod, and, well, they look far nicer than anything I could create. So, first one we're going to take a look at here is this APC. Now, like I said on that pod armor piece, they used that for this one right here. And yeah, it is a pretty nice standard little APC. It does have some spots for Kerbals, but it is currently controlled by just an unmanned capsule. And if you'll tell, I don't know if you'll be able to see it on YouTube's resolution, but there is a small crosshair right here, and that is the crosshair for this swivel gun. And what we can do, if we actually just park this thing, right-click this and control it, we can actually use the number pad on your keyboard. 5 and 2 will raise it up and lower it. So if I just... did I click to control it? Control this. Ah, true. There we are. And you can use 5 to raise it up. You might be able to see that crosshair moving, but you can't see the gun moving. 2 to lower it, and then 0 to move to the left, and a decimal or a period, whatever you want to say, to move it to the right. And then how you fire it is you can either right-click it and fire burst, or you can hit the delete key. Though, I have a small worry because I did not notice that this APC had a rocket on the side of it, and I'm fairly confident that if I hit delete, all 3 of the guns, both this stationary gun here, this 30mm cannon, the swivel gun, and the rocket will fire all at once. So, well, let's find out. Let's hit delete. Oh, that did not do what it was supposed to do. Interesting. Well, that is a thing. I could have sworn delete was supposed to actually fire these things, but oh well. Let's just launch this rocket manually because it is intriguing and I do like these. Fire away! And it is just going to go off into space and eventually come back down a very, very long way away. And we also have this 30mm cannon, which we can fire as well in a wonderful machine gun burst. There we go. And it is a cool, cool little ship. Now, I should have bound these two action groups. I am regretting that now, because I read in the instructions that the delete key is supposed to work, but it does not seem to be doing so at the moment, which is intriguing. But, oh well, we can fire them manually. Now, if we switch over to the next vehicle, which, there we are, the lovely battle tank. Now, this thing, as I said, does have an internal view, and we have Bill and Bob in there right now. So if we go and take a IVA look at Bill here, or was that Bob? I don't remember who I clicked, but this is the internal view at the moment. Not exactly the greatest of things, but it is still cool that we have an IVA view, even though they are floating in this current form of the capsule. It is quite fun. So let's head out with that. And what we can do is control this turret like we could control the other one. So if we go to this, like with the swivel machine gun, we can control it with the number pad, just moving this thing around, move the turret up and down. It looks like that, oh yes, that rocket is facing forward. I believe it is attached to that, which is a pylon going down, it would seem. Interesting. Now this one, as I said, does have a mobility enhancer, so you can extend the ladder. But, yeah, we're not going to get the Kerbals out of this one, but we are going to fire. Bam, there it goes. I do like that thing. And as I said, this also has this rocket pod here, which is fun to release. Oh my, that is just so cool, just launching all of those rockets at once. And if you did just strap it straight to this turret, it would move along with it. Now, ooh, I should turn the brake on. I am going to actually blow up the APC because I no longer have a use for it, and I want to shoot something. So let's just, hold on, angle ourselves over this way. It is a very slow turret, but it is a functioning turret. And I love it so. And fire. Ooh, it survived that hit. Fire again. That armor plating actually seems to be doing quite a good job on this thing. Just keep firing. We've got 39 rounds left. Oh my, I wonder how much damage one of these things can actually take. I believe I may be shooting slightly under it. There we go. We are hitting it right in the side, and wow, that armor is doing quite the job. I wonder if the armor is impenetrable. I'm not entirely sure on that. But nonetheless, this thing is awesome. Now, if we move to the next vehicle we have here, this is the Phalanx Turret. And, well, we can control this just like the other turrets if we want. Ooh, we need to turn auto track off and then control this true. And we should be able to control this manually, I thought. I may be wrong. Perhaps it can only auto-target things. But nonetheless, fire burst. So cool. So wonderful. I do love that. And if we... ooh, my, it is continuing to fire. That might be a bug in the system. Again, release 1. There are bound to be bugs, but yeah, that thing just continues to fire in a cloud of smoke. Let's turn this thing, because I would like to blow one of these darn things up. So let's just... alright. Face forward with this thing continuing to shoot. And launch the rocket pods. Hold on, park. Ooh, is that going to hit at that angle? Let's find out. No, they went right over. Oh, that is interesting. Now this thing continues to fire no matter what. That is strange. That is definitely, I would, oh, so turn the auto track back on and it works suddenly. Interesting. I am still learning this mod as well. There is a lot to it, and it is definitely cool. I am enjoying this thing quite a bit. Alright, so if we leave these things now and go back to the Space Center, there is one more bit I want to look at, another one of the pre-built ships that we are actually going to do some action groups for, because as I said, that delete key should have worked according to the instructions for this, but they don't seem to be, which is odd. But we can take a look at this little fighter airplane that was made by the mod creator, and go to the custom action groups here. And if we release that one, and then for action group 2, we release that one. Oh, there actually does seem to be. Oh, over here there are some action groups already set, but I don't like them being all the way down there. 3, we will release this bomb in the back here. So if I click that, release this bomb, and then 4, we are going to have it shoot both of these guns here. So if we fire those, that should fire both. Excellent. Let's just save that and launch. Jebediah should be in the cockpit for this. And let's find out. Should be interesting. Okay. Let's load this baby up. Now, it would be quite cool if there was a functioning multiplayer in the game at the moment where you could actually fight using these vehicles. But at this time, and for the foreseeable future, I doubt that will happen. But, oh well, for now, you can bomb the crap out of things that you place in the world at your own whim. So, let's test fire the guns with 4. There we go. Nice little burst out of both of them. Is a little bit of a lag time for the reload of a burst. Good to know. Let's bring up the gears. Why'd I turn on RCS? I doubt I'm going to be able to actually hit anything. Oh my. Oh my. Especially with my horrible piloting abilities. But if we bring this thing around, let's at least try and hit one of the buildings with a rocket. I think that would be fun and entertaining. Oh, this probably isn't going to happen. Not with my flying abilities. Or lack thereof. Oh, we're going to hit the ground. No, 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 no. Okay, what the heck. We're dropping the bomb with 3. And boom. There we go. I like it. I like it. Now, if we go out a ways first. And oh my. Oh my. This thing is actually quite nice to control. Just my flying abilities are abhorrent. So let's... Oh my. Okay. Bring this around and see if we can at least hit the vehicle assembly building with a rocket. I think that would be fun. Alright, if not, we'll kamikaze into the thing. That would work, surely. And fire 1. Oh, that fired both. Please let one of them hit. I think they will. They did. Excellent. Ah, glorious. I do like that. Now if we go to the IVA view, we do have a lovely HUD there, which you could try and use to hit your target. I am definitely not good enough for that, though. We can still fire the guns from in here, so that's useful. But yeah, this is quite a cool and interesting mod. I am really, really enjoying it. Yes, leave anyways. Sure, we've taken off a plane, but what the heck? The tank parts are by far my favorite. They are just so much fun to play with. So if we jump back into the main battle tank, and let's see if we can blow up the plane, because I believe it's on the runway right now. Let's just turn off the brake. And come on, Bob and Bill, let's roll. Poor Jebediah, he's basically going to get what's coming to him from all the times he's caused horrible, tragic accidents at the Kerbal Space Center. Alright, let's just get up onto the runway. Oop. This thing's actually quite speedy. Okay, now, I don't believe I can fire this again, or can I? I cannot, no. It is a one-shot go. Now let's line ourselves up pretty close to the airplane to make sure that we do not miss, because, well, with my track record, we would. This should work. Right here. Oh no, it's coming at us! Quick, fire! We missed! Wow, we actually did miss. Oh my, he is coming straight for us. Alright. Let's stop. See if I can bring it down. Fire! Nope. Fire! Oh my. Oh, actually, it is hitting it, but it's just... Oh! And we've hit it. You'd think it would blow this thing up. Is it actually... I think the round is actually going through it. Let's turn this a little more. That should be hitting. Intriguing. But it appears to be hitting just behind it. I think the rounds might actually be going through it. Even though it shouldn't be. Huh, okay. Well, interesting. But yeah, overall, this mod is just so much fun. So very cool. I'm going to switch over to the plane and fire some missiles. Oh, wow, they did just go straight through that thing. I am curious as to the damage modeling on this. But again, Release 1, there are a lot of bugs still in it and various things still need to be done with the game. That bomb just went clear through the runway. Good to know. But yeah, this is definitely a cool mod to go and check out. Link will be in the description as always. You really should give this a try. Even if these things don't actually, in fact, damage stuff at the moment. It's just fun to have a giant freaking cannon. I mean, how could you not love that? God knows Jebediah would love it. But yeah, that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you all have enjoyed and that you go and check this out for yourself. And that you come back for the next episode where we'll be looking at yet another, hopefully interesting, Kerbal Space Program mod. But until then, thank you for watching, my friends. And as always, have a good one.